Hello from Scotland. I thought I'd make a short video today, try and give you guys some wisdom, some updates. Currently in the realm, shall we say, we're seeing the chaff being split from the wheat, or what label you wish to use to split things. But you are starting to really see the faithful be split with the faithless. So you're watching people be succumbed to the craft of the witch, the sorcerers of fear. When, if they take the time to actually digest the truth, which is in the truth book, in regards to fear, then you would have no more fear. So without further ado, I'd like to share with you a piece in the Gospel, the Good News book, and share with you some good news. So wishing you all a lovely day from Scotland. Stand by and enjoy the ride. So today I'm going to share with you Isaiah 66, in case you wish to pull it on the screen. And in here we hear the, shall we say, the gracious benefits of God. So stand by. Right. This saith the Lord, the heavens is my throne, and the earth is my footstool. Where is the house that ye build unto me? And where is the place of my rest? For all those things have mine hand made, and all those things have been, saith the Lord. But to this man will I look, even to him that is poor, and to a contrite spirit, and trembleth at my word. He that killeth an ox is as if he slew a man. He that sacrificed the lamb, as if he cut off a dog's neck. Offering wine blood, he that burneth incense, as if he blessed an idol. They have chosen their own ways, and their souls delight in their abominations. I also will choose their delicacies, and will bring their fear unto them. And how did I start today's podcast for you guys? So they're all eating in their own fear, right? So continuing, because when I called none, did they answer? And I'll give you that one again. I will also choose their delicacies, and will bring forth fear unto them, because when I call, none of them answered. When I speak, they did not hear, but they did evil before thine eyes, and chose that in which I delighted not. Hear the word of your Lord, ye that tremble at this word. Your brethren that hated you, that cast you out for my name's sake, said, let the Lord be glorified. But he say, and appeared to your joy, and they shall be ashamed. A voice of noise that the city, a voice from the temple, a voice from the Lord that rendereth recompensation to his enemies. Before she travailed, in other words, before she gave birth, or before the pains of giving birth, before she travailed, she brought forth. Before her pains came, she was delivered of a man. Who have heard such a thing? Who have seen such a thing? Shall the earth be made to bring forth in one day? Or shall a nation be born at once? For as soon as Zion travailed, she brought forth her children. Shall I bring to the birth, and not cause to bring forth, saith the Lord? I'll give you it again. Shall I bring to the birth, and not cause to bring forth pains, agonies, as it comes forth, saith the Lord? Shall I cause it to bring forth, and to shut the womb, saith thy God? Rejoice ye with Jerusalem, and be glad with her, all ye that love her. Rejoice for her. Excuse me. Rejoice ye with Jerusalem, and be glad with her. And ye that love her, rejoice for ye with her. All ye that mourn for her, that ye may suck and be sanctified with the breasts of her consolation, and that ye may milk out and be delighted with her abundances of her glory. For this saith the Lord, behold, I extend peace to her like a river, and the glory of the Gentiles like a flowing stream. Then shall ye suck, ye shall be borne unto her sides, and be dandled unto her knees, as one whom has mother cometh, so will I comfort you, and ye shall be comforted in Jerusalem. And when ye see this, your heart shall rejoice, and your bones shall flourish like a herb. Like a hand of the Lord shall be known toward his servants, and his indignations, and toward his enemies. For behold, the Lord will come with fire, and with his chariots, like a whirlwind, to render his anger with fury, and his rebuke with flames of fire. For by fire, by his sword, will the Lord plead with all flesh, and the slain of the Lord shall be many, that they sanctify themselves and purify themselves in the garden, behind one tree, corrupt tree, I believe. Going back for you guys, one more tree. Yeah. For I know their work and their thoughts, and I shall come, that I will gather all nations and tongues, and they shall come and see my glory. And I will set a sign among them, and I will send those that escape of them unto the nations, to Tarnish, Pul, and Lud, that draw the bow and the Tabal and Janaan, to the islands, neither have seen my glory, and they shall declare my glory among the Gentiles. There you go, guys. And they shall bring all your brethren for an offering unto the Lord out of all the nations, unto the horses, and in the chariots, and in a litter, and upon the mules, and upon the swift beasts, to my holy mountain Jerusalem, saith the Lord. As the children of Israel bring an offering in a clean vessel unto the house of the Lord, and I will also take of them for priests and for the Levites, saith the Lord. For as the new heavens and the new earth will I make, shall remain before me, saith the Lord, so shall your seed and your name remain. And it shall come to pass that from one new moon to another, and from one Sabbath to another, shall all flesh come to worship before me, saith the Lord. And they shall go forth and look upon the carcasses of men that have transgressed against me, for their worm shall not die, neither shall their fire be quenched, and they shall be an adoring unto all flesh. Well, guys, as I started today, this one is reminding us of who is fear and who is not fear. And this, as I said, Isaiah 66, this one, top of the page. This reminds us that the chaff's being split from the wheat, or faithless from the fear, and it's happening in all nations. And I mean, some of you are maybe even noticing that some of your family members have turned around to you and said how that they're faithless by their act of fear. And hopefully for some of you out there that are, awakening souls, old souls, whatever along those lines, hopefully you're starting to see the show and participate in it in a different way. And I'll give you an example. Some of these people that's went away and had these vaccines, they're going to come to you now and they're going to say to you, like, now that I'm protected, you need to protect in order to help others. So they'll try and coerce you to be faithless in their ambition. And as long as you keep turning back to the Word of God and the acts that came forth from God, then you should be in the splitting. And as it says in that book, you're going to just watch all these dead carcasses start appearing because of the faithless falling to the acts of wickedness and sorcery and so forth. And I mean, I could pick dozens of passages out of that book that show you exactly the times you're living in and exactly what's coming forth. Well, I hope today's podcast is some sort of use. I hope there's some strong wisdoms in here reminding us what it's all about. As a reminder for these interesting times, and reminding us of what we should practice as a awakened soul, a wise soul, an old soul, any of those labels you wish to use. You know, I'm not one for labels. I could tell you a lot of truths with labels, and we will in future podcasts. We have some law podcasts coming, which I think will shed some light on a lot of things. Right, so one more for you guys, and this one I'll tell you in a minute which it is. So, I beseech you therefore, brethren, by the mercy of God, that ye present your bodies a living sacrifice, wholly acceptable unto God, which is your responsibility and service. And be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewal of your mind, that ye may prove what is good and acceptable and perfect will of God. For I say, through the grace given unto me, to every man that is among you, not to think of himself more highly than he ought to think, but to think soberly accordingly as God hath dealt to every man the measure of faith. Remember how I started today's podcast, faithless. For as we have many members in one body, and all members have not the same office. Interesting. So we, being many, are one body in Christ, and every one member one of another, having then gifts differing according to the grace that is given to us, whether prophecy, let us prophesy, according to the portions of faith, or ministry, let us wait on our ministering, or he that teacheth on the teaching, or he that exhorted on exhortations, or he that giveth, let him do it with simplicity. What do I keep trying to do for you guys? Simplify it, simplify. Simplicities. And I'll go back a little. Or he that exhorts on exhortations, he that giveth, let him do it with simplicity. He that ruleth with diligence, he that sheweth mercy with cheerfulness. Let love be without dissimulation. Adore that which is evil. Cleave to that which is good. Be kindly affectionated one to another, with brotherly love, in honour preferring one another. Not slothful in business, fervent in spirit, serving the Lord. Rejoice in hope, patient in tribulation, continuing instant in prayer, disrupting to the necessity of saints, given to hospitality. Bless them with persecution. Bless them which persecute you. Bless and curse not. Rejoice with them that do rejoice, and weep with them that weep. Be of the same mind one to another. Mind not high things, but condense to men of low estate. Be not wise to your own conscience, recompensing to no man evil for evil. Provide things honest in the sight of all men, if it be possible, as much as in you. Live peaceful with all men. Declare beloved Avenge not yourself, but rather give place unto wrath. For it is written, Vengeance is mine, I will repay, saith the Lord. Therefore, in thine enemies' hunger feed them, if he thirst, give them a drink, for in so doing shall heap coal on the fire of his heat. Be not overcome of evil, but overcome evil with good. That, my friends, is Romans 12. As I said, I'd tell you when I finished. So, really, what it's reminding us of is pretty much what I was saying in Isaiah 66. We have the duty being awakened soul, an old soul, any of the labels you wish to use, to practice being kind and to pray for those that are, shall we say, an enemy of the oneness or refusing to accept their faith. It's not your enemy, it's not my enemy, it's the enemy of the faithless. It's those people that are just not seeing the truth. We should pray for them more than the others that don't need the prayer. It's here's me giving you the wisdom, and I don't need the prayer, but all those out there without the wisdom, they're the guys that need the prayer, the ladies and gentlemen. Prayer. Anyway, guys, I hope today's podcast is somewhat useful for you guys, and I am working on a couple of law, and let me finish on that. I am working on a couple of law podcasts, but what I was trying to do was set up terms and terminology, explain hidden languages, because there is actually a law language out there, and then of course I was going to finish up by setting you all guys free, so soon you'll be able to be sovereign. So literally in a couple of months, if you get this and start digesting it, you won't need any money. You'll be able to challenge deeds. You'll be able to say to people like banks, I don't have a mortgage, because mortgages are actually deeds. But all this we'll explain in those law podcasts. There's no point in mixing up data with data. I really wanted to get that spiritual one out there today, because there is a chaff wheat splittage. There's a lot of people being coerced to do things that they shouldn't be doing. There's a lot of people just not even using their thinker. And it's pretty scary if you think about it in one sense, because you're watching those that you thought might have been faithful be faithless, and those that are semi-awake just fall to the ditch. And if you wanted to do the ditch, right, let me just see if I can quickly get there. I wasn't prepared for this one, so stand by. Hear the word of your Lord, ye children of Israel, for the Lord have a controversy with the inhabitants of the land, because there is no truth, no mercy, no knowledge of God in the land. Be swearing and lying, killing, stealing, committing adultery, they break out blood together with another. Therefore shall the land mourn, and every one that dwelleth therein shall languish, with the beasts of the fields, and with the fowls of the heavens. Ye, the fish of the sea, also shall be taken away. Is it looking like these times? Ye let no man strive, nor provide another, for thy people are as they that strive with the priests. Therefore shalt thou fall in the day, and the prophet shall fall with thee in the night. And I'm going to go back a little, because I really want this to set home, right? So, hear ye the word of the Lord, ye children of Israel, for the Lord have a controversy with the inhabitants of the land, because there is no truth, no mercy, no knowledge of God in the land. Be swearing and lying, killing, stealing, committing adultery, and breaking out, and blood toucheth blood. Therefore shall the land mourn, and every one dwelleth therein shall languish, with the beasts of the field, and with the fowls of the heaven. Ye, the fish of the sea, also shall be taken away. Yet let no man strive, nor reprove another, for thy people are as they that strive with the priest. Therefore shall thou fall in the day, and the prophet also shall fall with thee in the night, and I will destroy thy mother. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge, because thou have rejected knowledge. I will also reject thee. That shall be no priest to me, seeing thou hast forgotten thy law of thy God. I will also forget thy children. As they were increased, so they sinned against me. Therefore will I change their glory into shame. They eat up the sin of the people, and they set their hearts on their inequalities. And there shall be like people, like priests, and I will punish them for their ways, and reward them for their doings. For they shall eat and not have enough. They shall commit whoredom, and they shall not increase, because they have left off to take heed of the Lord. Whoredom and wine, and new wine take away the heart. My people ask for counsel to their stocks, and their staff declare unto them, for the spirit of whoredom have caused them to err ever, and they have gone a whoring from under their God. They sacrifice unto the tops of mountains, and burn incense sticks on the hills, under oaks and poplar and amels, because the shadows thereof is good. Therefore your daughters shall commit whoredom, and your spouses shall commit adultery. And I will not punish your daughters when they commit whoredom, nor shall your spouses when you commit adultery, for themselves are separated with the whores, and they sacrifice your harlots with harlots. Therefore the people that doeth not understand shall fall. Shall I give you that one last piece again? This is why I'm making all these podcasts, right? So all the faithless are going to fall. They're gone. They're the people you're going to be walking over in a few years. They're dead, right? So I'll give you that one, last one again, right? I will not punish your daughters when they commit whoredom, nor your spouses when they commit adultery, for themselves are separated with whores, and they sacrifice with harlots. Therefore the people that doeth not understand shall fall. Through thou Israel play the harlot, yet let no Judah offend, and come not ye unto Galilee, neither go ye up into the Bethaven, nor swear the Lord liveth. For Israel slideth back as a backslideth hereth. Now the Lord will feed them as a lamb in a large place. Enjoined to idols, let them alone. Their drink is sour, that they commit whoredom continually. Her rulers with shame do love give ye. The wind have bound her up her wings, and they shall be ashamed because of their sacrifices. Therefore will I be unto Ephraim as a moth, and to the house of Judah as rottenness. When Ephraim was his sickness, and Judah saw his wounds, then went Ephraim to Asirah, no good with these words, and sent to the king of Jerab, yet come he not heal you, nor cure you of your wounds. For I will be unto as a lion, and as a young lion to the house of Judah. I will tear and go away. I will take away, and none shall rescue him. I will go and return to my place, till they acknowledge their offence, and seek my face in their affections. They will seek me early. Hosea 4. And if you wanted to get yourself right in the ditch, the one sentence that is the ditch, it's 6. Hosea 4:6. And a lot of people quote this one on many streams. I've been doing it for a few years now, probably far too long. But Hosea 4:6. 4:6. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge, because thou have rejected knowledge. I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest unto me, seeing thou have forgotten thy law of thy God. I will also forget thy children. And there's your faithless. So if they don't seek God, God can't help them. So those that are putting their hope in witchcraft and potions, good luck. Bye bye. God bless you all. Love and blessings from Scotland. Have a nice day all.